Hello, today we are going to talk about tacting. To start, what is a tact? A tact is a type of verbal operant where the client names things and actions that they have come in direct contact with through any of their five senses. In short, a tact is a label. For example, a client smelling popcorn and saying popcorn, a client seeing popcorn and saying popcorn, they were tacting by using two of their senses, sight and smell. If I were to hold up a ball and ask a child, what is it? The child answering ball and labeling the item would be a tact. As a result, the child will gain social attention and praise. Tacting is the first step to a conversation and communication because when they tact, they are bringing another person's attention to the item or event and they're expecting to see or hear a reaction from the individual. A tact can be pure or impure. A tact is pure if the child spontaneously labels the item on their own without a verbal SD. But they would still have a nonverbal SD, for example, holding the ball, and the behavior would be the tact, and the consequence would be social attention. And the tact can be impure because there would be a verbal SD of stating what is it while holding up the item, which is the nonverbal SD, and this is now impure because it is now part tact and part intraverbal since there's a verbal and nonverbal SD controlling the response, which would be the tact. Tacting is important because it helps children learn to attend to items around them within their environments through their five senses. Tact training often begins with the therapist asking the question of, what is it? And having the child respond with the label to initially help the child begin to observe their surrounding environment using their senses. Tacting can be verbally prompted and modeled as well to help teach the child and get them used to situations when it is appropriate to tact. An example of a verbally prompted tact would be pointing at a dog and stating, look, it's a dog, and then placing the demand on the child of, say dog, and having the child repeat dog. An example of modeling a tact would be going to the zoo and pointing to the lion and exclaiming, lion! The goal would be to fade all prompts and have the child tact independently. It is very important to heavily reinforce the child when they respond to the prompts and tact spontaneously so they are likely to do it again in the future. The goal is for the child to use their senses for awareness on a regular basis independently. Once the child is able to tact fluently and respond to the question of, what is this?, they will begin to tact spontaneously on their own naturally. Here are some examples of successful spontaneous tacting in the natural environment. A child walking into the kitchen and stating, I smell cookies, the nonverbal SD would be the smell of the cookies, which would elicit the tact of I smell cookies, and the consequence would be mom saying, yeah, do you want one? Which would be social attention. Another example would be the child walking up to the plate of cookies and touching the hot plate, and the tact would be saying, it's hot, and the response would be dad saying, it is hot, be careful. To make the example given at the beginning of the video a pure tact, it would be the child seeing the ball on his own and then stating ball independently, because now there is no verbal SD, it is now a pure tact. All three of these examples are pure tacts because it was the child's natural reaction to their environment through their senses. Tacting is not to be confused with manding. A mand is a request for an item and is taught before tacting. A good way to remember the difference is a mand is like a demand and a tact is like contact because they are making contact with something within their environment. Tacting is used every day and it is a very important skill for children to learn because it helps them gain an understanding of the world around them and communicate with others. I hope this video helped with your understanding of tacting in the fields of applied behavior analysis. Thank you for watching.